Today, we're talking shop about the Onewheel XR and a tire, the Whisper from Hoosier. Let's get it started. If you're brand new around here, my name is Scot Mendenhall. We're so glad to have you. We are talking about these things over here, but let's talk really quick. We hope everyone is doing well where you are. I know in the present circumstances in the world, we are all self-quarantining, social distancing. I hope you and your friends and family are healthy and be a part of the journey. Thank you to all our brand new subscribers. It's very encouraging to see those pressing the subscribe button. Today, the Hoosier Whisper. We're going to give you what we like about it, don't like about it. All of that's going to happen after we install this, but we're going to talk about that in one moment as we are going to... I got tires everywhere, so what do? Currently, this is the tire I have been riding, the Burris 6. If I'm going to pick a treaded tire, the Burris 6 is going to probably be it. I've not rode the Vega yet. The Vega treaded is going to come soon. I can't find anyone that has it in stock, so craft and ride, you have one, you'd like to send it to me, I'd love to review it. This is the Whisper from Hoosier. We do have the treaded Whisper Hoosier coming as well in the next couple days, and we will put our opinion on that in a little bit. So go to treaded tire right now, Burris. This is, I told you I got too many tires here. This is the Hoosier 5.5. I do not like this tire at all. It rides too much like a pint. We talked about that in a video once before. I own a pint, so I don't want to ride something that feels like a pint. So in my opinion, this is out. This probably only has under 100 miles on it. It will never be back on my XR again. It is up for grabs. What we're gonna do is all the tires I don't keep, we're gonna do a giveaway, and you have to be subscribed to the channel. And at one video, we're doing tire giveaway, and you have to be subscribed, leave a comment, and thumbs up, bell notifications. So take care of all that now, and you might win one of these tires. And then this is my favorite right now, the Vega. So we're gonna compare everything to the Vega at the moment, and we'll sprinkle in there some of our thoughts on the other tires. So you have the Vega, and there are two slicks. This is 6.5, this is 6. Immediately, I can already tell the firmness of the Vega is really, when you push in it, you can feel how thick it is and heavy it is. The weight between these two, way different. I have read that this is the lightest tire out there. Flight Fins made this for Onewheels. This is one of the few tires made with Onewheel in mind. This is a stock go-kart tire, which I love this tire. When you put it up next to each other, you can see the half-inch difference in size. So this is gonna be a little bit more carvable than this, just in the size that it is. And then, like I said, this is so soft. None of the tires that I have right here are this is soft. The Burris 6 is softer than the Vega. And then you have the Hoosier. This Hoosier is really stiff, and that might be a reason why I don't enjoy it. And people talk about with the Hoosier 5.5, you got to put a lot of miles on it to break it in. I really don't want to put I want to be able to jump on the Onewheel and go, I love that ride from the get-go, and it only gets better. And so some of the reasons I don't like that, but just the material this is made out of is much more soft. It's very stiff, and then you have super, super soft, but I can tell this is much thinner. It's gotta be. It feels thinner. The sidewalls, when I'm pinching the sidewalls here, it just feels like there's less rubber there. I don't know if it really is, but it feels like that. And so I wonder if I had 1,000+ miles on this. Mike from Tampa shared he has 1,300 miles on his Vega. I wonder how many miles you can actually get on this tire. And I don't know if I will have it on long enough to know. It depends on the ride. So that's just my first thoughts as I'm feeling it before I put it on. We're gonna get it thrown on, and then we're going to do a ride around here in Minnesota, which it has been snowing, so we're gonna really test it out on wet surfaces to see how this thing rides, okay? So hang tight. In your world, it's gonna be like the next second you're gonna watch this, but in my world, I gotta go install this, and then we'll ride it, okay? So let's see what it rides like. And just like that, we're outside with the Hoosier Whisper tire on. If I can talk visually really quick about the tire, I think it's the logo of Hoosiers that I don't enjoy on it. It just looks odd to me, and that's maybe because the Vega isn't like that. But right away, the biggest thing I noticed, and you're gonna see all the rocks flown up, how sticky this tire is. My kids were saying, Dad, you need to put your fender on it. And I just like, no, for this video, we're not gonna do that. We want that. you as the viewer to see the tire and what it does on different terrain, but it is super sticky and it's cold. It was snowing earlier this morning and the asphalt is cold. Everything's cold and it's stuck. Like, I really got into some of the turns and carves, and it really just, it was an enjoyable ride from the get-go. The way you could just get into the carving, it is a half inch less in width, as I said earlier. Is I was going to go into the grass there and I had to slow down because Epic cut me off. But that lack of a lip, I'm going to say, that the Vega tire has, in that extra half inch, it just felt like it rolled right into the turns with this Whisper tire. I really enjoyed it from the get-go. Even when we got into the grass here, and mind you, this is like freshly melting snow, so the ground's super soft and muddy and slippery, and I'm hammering it here. I'm trying to see what this tire will do, if it will slip, and it didn't. It did very well in off-roading conditions there, in less than ideal for a slick. And I'm hauling here. I'm probably doing 18 miles an hour or so. Beautiful thing about those pints and my kids, because they're so light, they can keep up for the most part unless I get up to the 20 mile an hour range. But that stickiness I mentioned earlier is a game changer in my opinion. It is more sticky than any of the other tires I have rode. And so I immediately go, oh, you got my attention this time, Hoosier. I didn't like the 5.5 at all, but you might get me on this Whisper. It is super quiet, super quiet. Like, you're just going, and there's nothing to be heard. In a little bit, I'll just let you hear it, as we're going to come up to a stop sign here and wait for the rest of the kids to catch up, and then we're going to take you into, which is right across the street, what we call Mother Nature's bowl. It's just a bowl in the grass, and we like to ride it like a bull. We're gonna drop in there because I want to see, will this thing bite? As my kids, it's like 25 degrees out and they're wearing sweaters. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're all talking about how cold they are. Right, here we are. I'm gonna drop in and I'm just getting after it. We just get to hit the banks and carve down, and there's no slippage. You're gonna see me go right through some snow here, and the wheel doesn't spin at all. It just kept going. Took it like a champ. Super impressive with that. And then one of my kids fell back there. They fall often, and so I don't tend to freak out, and so cut it so you didn't have to feel waiting around. And here I go back off-roading because I'm going to put a slick on. I'm not one of those guys that ride all on the street or all on trails. I am a hybrid rider, I guess I'd say. I ride on both. So I want a tire that can handle both. And that Burris 6, it almost had me. It really did. It was an enjoyable ride. But this could take the cake as I hit some more snow, no problems. And just the ride was what I'm kind of looking for. I'm interested in the Hoosier treaded tire to see what that's going to be like. It's a Whisper tire as well. It might get me on that. It's the same tire, just with treads on it. So we'll see what that's like in a moment, as we're going to pause for a puppy up here and then make a turn down a pretty steep hill. You're going to be treated with another Epic fall from Epic. He tried his Van shoes on that are a little too big for him, and I tried to tell him, Ep, they're a little big for you, man. Might not help you with the sensor, and the sensor stops because his shoe didn't keep the sensor pressure pushed down, and he's going to eat it. We're going to leave you with that and to be able to enjoy the ending of this. That's my initial thoughts. Write down more questions, and I'll shoot another extended ride sharing my thoughts on the Hoosier Whisper tire. But it might get me. I'm not saying it's better than the Vega yet, but I had a smile. I had a smile on my face while riding this, just to tell you that, okay? But thanks for watching. We have more tire review coming out, so you subscribe to our video. We put out Onewheel content all the time. We're trying to be hope dealers, faith spreaders, and love givers this time of life to give you something to watch and escape from reality. So thanks for allowing me to share a ride with you with my kids. Thanks for subscribing, and drop a comment down below your questions about the tires, and we'll do our best to answer them either in the comments or a video. And here is that Epic fall. Oh, Epic! What are you doing there, buddy? What? Hey, hold on.
That's exactly what I did.
What did you do?
Don't worry, he was fine. Maybe a little humble pie there and realized he can't wear those shoes, but he's okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.